Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss KMU-CAT 2025 test preparation part 1c. Here in this video we will discuss most important and most repeated MCQs related to the KMU-CAT test. So this is the recent advertisement KMU Centralized Admission Test 2025. अगर आप KMU-CAT टेस्ट के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। इस वीडियो को आखिर तक ज़रूर देखें। So, our first MCQs is which of the following types of blood vessel carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart? Option A, pulmonary artery, B, pulmonary vein, C, jugular vein, and option D, aorta. So the correct option is C, jugular vein. Explanation is the jugular vein carries deoxygenated blood from the head and neck back to the heart. The pulmonary artery also carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation. The pulmonary primary function of the pituitary gland is option A, regulation of blood pressure, B, regulation of body temperature, C, secretion of hormones that control other endocrine gland, and option D, secretion of digestive enzymes. So the correct option is C, secretion of hormones that control other endocrine glands. Explanation is the pituitary gland, often called the master gland, secretes hormone that regulate the function of the other endocrine glands such as thyroid, adrenal gland, and gonads. Which of the following is a function of the thyroid gland? Option A, regulation of calcium level, B, regulation of metabolism, C, regulation of blood sugar, and option D, regulation of immune response. So the correct option is B, regulation of metabolism. The thyroid gland produces thyroid hormone T3 and T4 that regulate metabolism, including energy production, temperature regulation, and growth. Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update from a technologist. So this is very important MCQs. Which of the following cranial nerves control facial expression? Option A, vagus nerve, B, trigeminal nerve, C, facial nerve, and option D, glossopharyngeal nerve. So the correct option is C, facial nerve. The facial nerve controls the muscles responsible for facial expression. It also plays a role in taste sensation on the interior part of the tongue. Which of the following is responsible for producing antibodies in the body? Option A, RBCs, B, T cells, C, B cells, and option D, platelets. So the correct option is C, B cells. B cells are a type of WBC that produces antibodies in response to pathogens. These antibodies help neutralize and eliminate the pathogen from the body. The main function of the small intestine is option A, absorption of water, B, digestion of proteins, C, absorption of nutrients, and option D, synthesis of bile. So the correct option is C, absorption of nutrients. So explanation is the small intestine is the primary site for nutrient absorption. It absorbs vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, protein, and fats for digested food and to the bloodstream. So this is very important MCQs. What is the main function of the lymphatic system? Option A, oxygen transport, B, waste removal, C, immune defense and fluid balance, and option D, nutrient absorption. So the correct option is C, immune defense and fluid balance. The lymphatic system plays a crucial role in immune defense by filtering lymph and trapping pathogen. It also helps maintain fluid balance by returning excess tissue fluid to the bloodstream. Which of the following is the smallest type of blood vessel? Option A, vein, B, artery, C, capillary, and option D, venule. So the correct option is C, capillaries. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessel and are responsible for the exchange of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nutrients between the blood and tissues. So this is very important MCQs. Which of the following is not part of the digestive system? Option A, stomach, B, pancreas, C, liver, and option D, bladder. So the correct option is D, bladder. The bladder is part of the urinary system, not the digestive system. The digestive system include the stomach, pancreas, liver, and intestines, which work together to break down food and absorb nutrients. So, which of the following is the largest part of the human brain? Option A, cerebellum, B, brainstem, C, cerebrum, and option D, diencephalon. So the correct option is C, cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the human brain and is responsible for higher brain functions such as thinking, memory, emotion, and sensory process. Which part of the human heart pumps oxygenated blood to the body? Option A, right ventricle, B, left atrium, C, left ventricle, and option D, right atrium. So the correct option is C, left ventricle. Explanation is the left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood into the aorta, which then distributes it to the rest of the body. The right ventricle pumps deoxygenated blood to the heart, to the lungs. So, which of the following is a function of the skin? Option A, protection against microorganisms, B, regulation of body temperature, C, synthesis of vitamin D, and option D, all of the above. So the correct option is D. The skin serves as a protective barrier against pathogens, regulates body temperature through sweating and vasodilation, vasoconstriction, and synthesize vitamin D when exposed to the sunlight. What is the main function of the parathyroid gland? Option A, secretion of thyroid hormone, B, regulation of blood calcium level, C, regulation of metabolism, and option D, control of stress response. So the correct option is B, regulation of blood calcium level. The parathyroid gland secretes parathyroid hormone, which helps to regulate calcium level in the blood by increasing calcium absorption from the intestine and decreasing calcium excretion in the urine. So dear students, this is very important MCQs. Which part of the brain is responsible for regulating heart rate and breathing? Option A, cerebellum, B, medulla oblongata, C, thalamus, and option D, hypothalamus. So the correct option is B, medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is part of the brainstem and is responsible for regulating vital functions like heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure. Which of the following is the primary function of the platelets? Option A, oxygen transport, B, immune defense, C, blood clotting, and option D, nutrient absorption. So the correct option is C, blood clotting. Platelet, also called thrombocytes, are involved in the process of hemostasis, which helps to stop bleeding by forming blood clots. They aggregate the site of injury and release clotting factors to seal the wound. Which cranial nerve is responsible for the sense of smell? Option A, optic nerve, B, trigeminal nerve, C, olfactory nerve, and option D, facial nerve. So the correct option is C, olfactory nerve. The olfactory nerve is responsible for the sense of smell. It transmits sensory information from the nose to the brain. Which of the following is not a component of the lymphatic system? Option A, lymph node, B, thymus, C, bone marrow, and option D, alveoli. So the correct option is D, alveoli. The alveoli are part of the respiratory system, not the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system comprises structures such as lymph nodes, thymus, and spleen, which play the crucial role in immune function and fluid balance. Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update from a technologist. So this is very important MCQs. The exchange of the oxygen and carbon dioxide between the blood and body tissues occurs in option A, alveoli, B, arteries, C, veins, and option D, capillaries. So the correct option is D, capillaries. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessel and they allow for exchange of gases, mean oxygen and carbon dioxide and other nutrients between the blood and surrounding tissues. Which of the following is not a function of the liver? Option A, detoxification of harmful substances, B, storage of glycogen, C, production of bile, and option D, production of red blood cells. So the correct option is D, production of red blood cells. Explanation is, while the liver plays many important roles such as detoxification, glycogen storage, and bile production, it does not produce red blood cells. Red blood cells production occurs in the bone marrow. Thank you for watching my videos.